Brother, stop hitting that fucking cable, man. You're driving me crazy.
Fucking inform me.
We recorded, by the way.
Shy.
Yeah, no, don't mind that shit.
Cool.
It's all good. Nah, I'll listen to it fucking many times anyway, so it's all fucking good. Start it off.
Bollocks shit. A spider on my hand. Fucking deadly.
Oh, let's get it.
Let's get it. Welcome to the Bacon Boy Podcast, episode 6. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. And we're going to read some Reddit threads and see what the fuck goes on.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing, we're gonna read a couple of posts from Am I the Asshole subreddit, and we just want to see how it goes, because usually those posts are completely one-sided. You know, am I the asshole for murdering somebody? You know, it's yes. But we're gonna see, is there anybody who's actually in a pickle and cannot know if there are assholes or not?
And if they've got a pickle in their asshole, that's a whole different fucking kettle of fish.
Then
We'll
you're not,
see.
that's just good time.
I mean, whatever you're into.
So I'm gonna start it off, and this title really leaves a lot to be wondered about. So the title of this post says, I'm rethinking having a child with my wife because of what I just found out about her dad. Am I the asshole? So the story begins. My wife Jessica, 32, female, and I, 30, male, have been married for 2 years and are trying for a baby. Jessica has an older sister, Mary, nice names, that she isn't close to. She told me that they had a huge falling out over some family drama and just don't speak anymore. I asked a few times about the entire situation, but she would say she doesn't like talking about it and doesn't think it's important. It was Jessica. It was Jesse. Oh, this guy spelled it wrong. He said was.
Good. Foreign.
Was Jessica's birthday yesterday, and we were all over at his house to celebrate. Mary made an appearance, and there was a lot of drama. Oh, now it's
Fuck's sake, Mary.
In the beginning,
In the beginning.
there was drama.
And if you don't know that reference, fucking look up In the Beginning. It's the funniest video ever.
In the beginning. Yeah.
Long story short, she called Jessica and her brothers out for still associating with their dad when they know that he is a child molester. God damn. Okay, this actually took a fucking turn. No one was paying her any mind, and I was really confused on what the hell was going on. You know, like they were like, he's a child molester. What the fuck is going on? When Mary left and Jessica and I went home, I asked Jessica what the hell happened. She said that when they were kids, Mary used to claim that their dad used to molest her. I asked if it's true, and Jessica was stuttering a lot. She says she knows her dad used to do bad things. I'm so sorry for laughing, but that's crazy. She said that she knows her dad used to do bad things, but that Mary cut them all off when she turned 18 and moved out. Like, maybe because her dad was molesting her. What the fuck, man? I was honestly appalled. I also feel so terrible for Mary. Jessica made it seem like Mary did something wrong and deserved to be basically exiled from the family. I could have never imagined that this is what happened. I asked if she expects me to now be willing to have that man around our future children, and she started shouting at me, saying I'm judging him of something that happened 2 decades ago, and whether I like it or not, he is going to be our child's grandpa and he will be in their lives. I said if she insists on it, I think we need to hold off on having kids and have serious conversations about it. She's extremely angry at me, but I don't know how I could better react, to be honest. This feels like a huge deal that she is minimizing. Am I the asshole? ?
So, just to sum that up for anybody who is of a short attention span, your one's dad is a pedo, and she's grand with it, and your man's not. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
well, my opinion on that is, fuck no, your one's a dope. Your dad's a pedo. You don't want the pedo around your kids.
Sorry, before you continue, just
on.
I just because I would say that this can be confusing. In Ireland, your man is a guy you're talking about, and your one is a girl. It's not your man and your woman. Your one is the girl. So when Michael says your one, he's referring to the girl.
Yeah, I do forget we have international listeners.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide over
My
here.
apologies.
Pitbull, baby.
Mr. 305. Yeah, so the dad's a paedophile and the wife is a fucking idiot, apparently, by the sounds of things.
Yeah, so basically, her dad pretty much openly molested her sister, and she, like, completely is on her dad's side. And this guy is like, I really would not like to have children and then have a pedophile mind them. Am I the asshole? And that's what I said. This is a perfect example of that. Of course you're not the asshole.
Yeah, some of these threads are like, why are you asking that question? You just want some people on your phones you can show your missus and say, yeah, everyone says you're a dope. What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. This is like, that's like going, is water wet? Yes or no? And then everyone's going to just say yeah, because obviously. And then that's it. Debate over. That's a very simple, like, if anybody says no, or, I don't know, yes, I suppose, if they're asking if you're the arsehole. If anybody is, like, going against that fella who posted that, you're a fucking paedophile, probably. The only people who are going against him are paedophiles. You know? Because who's okay with child molesters? Child molesters.
Minding your children. No, to be specific, because, like, look, child molesters in general, obviously, very shitty thing. Child molester being your kid's babysitter, way worse for you personally. You get me?
Definitely.
But, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that we can go to the next one because there's nothing to debate
It's
here.
cut and dry, I think.
Yeah, my friend over here does not want his children to be molested. That's it.
I agree with him. Well done.
Yeah, good job, man.
Round of applause for that man. He's correct.
Tell that woman to fuck off and tell that guy to fuck off.
Yeah, don't have kids with her. She's you just get a new wife.
Yeah,
Get a non-pedo offspring wife.
yeah, exactly.
Problem solved.
Get you a wife with a nice big booty and not from a molester family, and you'll be good.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, for a nice left-hand turn off of that thread, I found one here now that I think might be interesting. It says, "Am I the asshole for masturbating in bed next to my wife?"
Oh, alright.
Now, let's see what he has to say for himself. "Yesterday morning, I woke up. She was already awake and beginning to get out of bed. I was enjoying my day off from work and massaging myself slowly. My wife asks what I'm doing, sarcastically. I told her, come back to bed. She said she's already up, so I roll over and continue to browse my phone and start touching myself again.
Went right back to it.
Mama, alright, fuck you then.
Don't interrupt me while I'm jerking off.
She tells me to stop after a moment, and I ask, why can't I touch myself and you don't want to come lay down with me? She says she doesn't know, it just bothers her. Masturbation should be a private thing. Am I the arsehole for thinking I should be comfortable masturbating around my wife? We have plenty of sex too, usually at nights. I don't mind her being awake before me, and it's her choice if she wasn't in the mood for morning sex. That's why I take care of my needs myself."
Oh, okay. I mean, like, I think that even though obviously you're in a relationship and you and your girlfriend share intimate moments, right? If she did not agree to watch you yank the old chain for yourself, I think that that's not cool. Like, if she, if you were somewhere and she caught you, that happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you go around jerking off, you're bound to be caught. Somebody will eventually stumble.
If you go around, just tiptoeing around the house, pulling the plum off yourself.
Somebody will eventually catch you. That's like, that's mea culpa, right? My bad, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But if your girlfriend is in the room and you just whip it out and start like going
Start
off,
jacking it.
you know what I mean? Like that's not cool in my opinion.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, he's under the covers, I assume, and she's getting up to go to work or whatever. Like, at least have the decency to wait till she leaves the room. You know what I mean?
She's right out the door.
As
Yeah.
soon as the door closes, fucking go to town on yourself. But like so say he started fucking touching himself. I was like, come back to bed. And then she said no. That's the end of it.
Yeah, stop choking the cheek.
Like, then you just go, alright, I'll just wait till you leave. You know what I mean?
Give the little man some rest.
And then it's Pornhub time. See you later tomorrow. It's grand.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I suppose, yeah, you're probably a bit of an arsehole.
Yeah. I'd say yeah, just because, you know, she wasn't like, oh yeah, let me see what they dig about, you know what I mean? Like
Are they ever, to be fair?
man, like the woman was getting dressed for work, you know, and you were like in the bed just violently masturbating. That just does not sound like a nice thing to do to me.
But yes, now, so on the last episode, double standards were mentioned, if I remember correctly. Now, if I was getting up and getting ready for work and the situation there was reversed, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd go, okay.
Yeah, but I just think that there's a difference in how guys and girls see that kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's a double standard.
Yeah, it is. But
You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. You're right. It is a double standard, but I also think that it's a double standard because, like, for us men, I feel like sex gets initiated with us so less often. You know what I mean? So, like, once it does happen, I mean, like, look, man, if you were, like, out the door and your girlfriend was, like, rubbing it off and invited you, could you be late for work? I'm calling in sick,
If I
brother.
was getting into the car and she said, come here, I'd go, okay, I'll go back.
Yeah, you're missing the day of work. Just call your boss and be like, you know,
I'm awful sick. Do you ever I just feel real sick?
I
That's what I'd
I
say.
came down on something.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, so like I think that you are 100% correct that is a double standard, but I also think that just it is what it is. You know,
Yeah,
that
I
double
mean-
standards exist.
At the end of the day, your woman said no. So stop.
Yeah, cut
Stop
it
playing
out.
with yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, don't. I don't know. Yeah, sounds weird. Like, fella, if you ever listen to this, you don't do that, brother. I would advise you leave your dick alone.
In the words of Jay-Z, you crazy for this one. It's your boy.
Okay, I actually while you were reading the first one, I found another one that has an interesting title, and I want to hear what this man said because I feel like he got in trouble. Am I the asshole? 26 male for accidentally insulting my girlfriend's 29 female vagina? Question mark. My girlfriend of 4 months. Oh, brother, that's early. That's early. My girlfriend.
4 months.
Yeah, they were in a relationship for 4 months. No, let's not jump down his throat before we see what he said.
No, hold on a second. 4 months, but you don't say nothing. You just shut your face. Shut your face and be happy for what you're getting.
My girlfriend of 4 months and I were showering together. I told her that she has an aesthetically pleasing vagina. Solid 9 out of 10.
It's not like a roast beef sandwich.
My brother pulled out the card like it didn't be a dunk contest, like 9.
7.
She told me that there was a backhanded compliment as whose vagina would get a 10 if hers did not. So she got upset it wasn't a 10 out of 10.
Oh, so she's a woman.
Don't do that. I told her that nobody would. I just said 9 out of 10 because she wouldn't believe me if I said 10 out of 10. Brackets. She'd do that thing where she just said, no, that's not true. You're just being nice because you're my boyfriend. Okay. And brackets. My girlfriend is upset. What can I do to make her feel better? Am I the asshole here or is she too sensitive? After consulting the great people of Reddit, I'm going to declare myself a dumbass, but not an asshole. Pray for me, boys.
Yeah, I think that about sums it up. You know, you've been together 4 months. Keep your fucking mouth shut. And if you're gonna compliment her, you compliment her too much. You've been together for 4 months.
Yeah, also, if you want to give your girlfriend a compliment that she's gonna appreciate, maybe steer away from the South area. Give her a
Yeah.
compliment on her nice hair or her beautiful smile, or give her something nicer. Like, but once again, I feel like that's a double standard because if my girlfriend told me that I have a 9 out of 10 dick, I would walk out of this bitch like you know when they were going on that Conan like in the 90s. It was like Saturday night, and then my man Nicolas Cage came in that bitch and he was like coked out of his mind. He was like doing the barrel rolls and all that, like woo, kick in the air. I would be like that, man. I'd be like, I would print it on a card, man, handing them shits in the bus. 9 out of 10 dick, like come and see, man. €5 at the door, I'll whip it out for you, no bother.
A 9 out of 10 dick. Fucking hell.
Dude, I would wear that shit loud and proud. Like print a T-shirt, owner of 9 out of 10 dick. Better believe it.
Just a t-shirt that says, she said I have a 9 out of 10 dick with an arrow pointing in the direction, and she always has to stand on that side just so that everybody knows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a fucking... That's only a woman could get annoyed at being told she's 9 out of 10 anything. 9 out of 10 is very good. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, there's only one number after 9.
And but exactly like what he said, if I said 10 out of 10, she wouldn't have believed me.
Yeah, so like the only way to win is to not to play.
Shit on them. Say, he's fucking, that's a 4. It's a 4. That's a 4 out of 10. She'd be like, wow, why? Just a 4. I think he'd have been better off saying it was like a 6. Because then, 1, she'd have been like, oh, yeah, that's pretty honest. And 2, she would have been trying to do better. And then he wins.
Yeah, but once again, he complimented a part of her body that she cannot do nothing about.
And also, let's be realistic. They're not exactly pretty to look at half of the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, aesthetically, to say aesthetically it's 9 out of 10, Vincent van Gogh must have painted the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Because come off it.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, everybody knows that, you know, genitals are not the prettiest thing in the world. And then I get it. Like, I feel like this guy had his heart in the right place.
Yeah, it's like exactly what he said. He's just stupid. He's not an arsehole. He's just a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just dumb.
Honestly unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
just even for fuck's sake, just tell her it's good. Like, don't rate it. A+. You know what I mean? You don't do that.
you get 92% on your vagina exam.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Rotten Tomatoes. 92% Rotten Tomatoes. Certified fresh. That's what you are.
Oh my god.
Ah, God. These people. Fucking hell.
Actually, yeah, just to stamp this shit so we can move on to the next one. Brother, you're not an asshole, just a poor decision maker.
Dumb, yeah. You're just dumb.
This one is kind of wild, and I cannot believe that somebody even asked their wife this. Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband to sleep in the same hotel as his so-called work wife? My husband travels a lot for work, and I recently found out one of his co-workers called herself his work wife. My husband was one to tell me about it, telling me how he wasn't really comfortable with the name but deals with it since he doesn't want to upset her. I won't lie, hearing him say someone is calling themselves his work wife really pisses me off. Even though I know I can trust him, I make my blood boil knowing there's a woman who's at his workplace who definitely knows he has a wife calling themselves his work wife. My husband has to go on a trip for work and he had told me that he has to share a room with her. Let's just call her Jenna. I told him that I wasn't comfortable with him sleeping in the same hotel room as Jenna, and he assured me that would be fine. I trust him with my life, so I let him go. I feel like I shouldn't be jealous. It's such a stupid thing to be jealous about. Am I the asshole? Bro, let me go off, my friend. I cannot keep this in me. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck people who call themselves other people's wife and husbands. Let me see a mother.
Strong opinions on this
Bro,
one.
I'm genuinely mad right now. No, you're not an asshole to suck.
Jesus Christ. Your poor mother.
Nah, mom, don't listen to this one.
No, here's what I have to say. This is an episode of The Simpsons. Homer and Mindy go to fucking safety convention, and Mindy wants to sleep with Homer, and Homer knows they're going to sleep together, and then he gets upset about it, and then he says, we can't both stay here because stuff is going to happen. And she says it doesn't have to if you don't want to. And he says, yes, it will. And then he finds a turkey behind the bed and sings, Oh Margie. It's a whole episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But also, my opinions on this are not as strong as Luca's, because I never had a work wife, but apparently have had multiple work boyfriends, according to my girlfriend. So basically, if I work with somebody and I'm friends with them, i.e. your boy over there on the other side of the room, he routinely was referred to as my boyfriend. And our other former co-worker, Mr. Berry, was also routinely called my work boyfriend. But that's different, I suppose, to, you know, your girlfriend being somebody else's wife. I don't think I'd be too happy with that, but look, I'm not gonna go bonkers.
Nah.
I'm gonna go pick her up and let Buddy know what's going on. Show him I'm a big man.
I don't know, man. Like, how can you know that this man is married, and either he's happily married or not happily married, that's none of your business. That man, as far as you're concerned, as far as you know, he has a wife. Like, I don't like when people don't respect that shit. And like, me and Marie were watching an episode of Friends recently, and they had that episode when they were like, yeah, you know, your girlfriend has the one friend, and then your boyfriend thinks that you guys might be spending a little bit too much time together, and he's just being cautious, like not doing anything crazy or whatever. And then the other guy or the other woman goes like, oh yeah, you know, Michael is so controlling, Michael is this, Michael and that, Michael, you know what I mean? They start throwing shade at the partner. And like, I told my girlfriend, like, yes, that's exactly what people do. Like, you saw it in real life happening.
I had that when me and Jade got together. Jade had a friend who was a fella, and I always thought, like, it's a bit weird. He's too interested in this, like, friendship, and I was like the new boyfriend, so not my place to say, she's been friends with this fella for a while. But then we were together for a while, and I was saying, oh, like, what's the story with him? Like, he's a bit too into you, like. And she was like, no, he's just my friend or whatever. And then fucking lo and behold, a couple of months later, he was trying to put the moves on her. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. So I put a stop to that. And I was like, I fucking told you. And she was like, I didn't know. I was like, of course you didn't know. You're a fucking pretty girl. Every fella talks to you that way. I was like, but I knew. You know what I mean? I seen him coming. So
Yeah.
we put a stop to that real quick.
And from him, if he had a little bit more slimy game, which apparently he doesn't even have slimy game, which is crazy, he would be like, oh yeah, you know, why is Michael so insecure?
Yeah.
Like, Michael is controlling your life. Michael is this. Michael is that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you slowly squeeze in between, you know, like, you wedge yourself in there, you know what I mean? And I'm saying this as a person. I never had problems with that. I never had problems with that, because, like you said, I always address it with my girlfriend. Like, if something in a relationship makes me uncomfortable, I address it. I don't fucking sit around and like, oh man, I really hope my girlfriend's not out there sucking dick right now, you know? Like,
Well, that's a way to put it.
yeah, you know, like you say, like, look, man, I don't find that shit nice. I think that like, you know, like you say your opinion. If your girlfriend approves, agrees or not, that's up to her. But like, I saw that happening. Like, I saw conversations in my life where it was like, and then in Friends, they did a joke when you would like say a guy's name wrong, maybe like, oh, how's Lucas? And she goes, oh, it's Luca, whatever. You know, and it's such a true thing, you know.
Story of your life, always getting called Lucas.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms, brother. We're gonna
That's
get
a
into
story
that.
for a different episode.
Yeah, that's a story for another time. Yeah.
What's a dirty secret?
Ah, you're actually asking me.
No, I'm not asking you. You don't know your fucking girlfriend's dirty secrets. That would be an outrageous thing to fucking...
Yeah, I was about to say, brother, I plead the fifth, man. I'm not saying anything about my
Nobody...
girlfriend.
No. So this is the next one that I've come across, which is, it's gonna be a controversial one, and just in case my mother is listening, just skip this bit, skip this whole part, because you don't need to hear my opinions on this.
Miss Michael's mom, please listen to Michael. He's not saying it for nothing.
Do not listen to this. I mean, you can listen to it, but you're gonna be upset. So, am I the arsehole for saying her buying lingerie doesn't count as a present to me?
Oh, interesting.
It is interesting. So, I'm 28, male. Been with my girlfriend, 30, female. Why did it's girlfriend, obviously female, you fucking idiots.
Michael, let the man cook.
Let him cook. Okay, sorry, go on. A little less than 2 years, living together 3 months. Yesterday was my birthday. Well, we're not huge on gifts and usually prefer something like buying tickets to a concert or sporting event for birthday, Christmas. We usually give some type of material gift as well. Anyway, so yesterday, after going out to eat, we went back to our place and she told me to wait outside until she calls me to give me my present. I do as told, then when she calls me in, she's wearing a new lingerie set. Personally, I've never understood the point of lingerie, but clearly she was happy, so I just rolled with it. We hooked up and everything. Then I was like, but really, did you give me something for my birthday? And she told me the lingerie was my gift. I found that weird because 1, it's not something I'll be wearing, and 2, I've never expressed any interest in her wearing it. I was just kind of like, alright, thanks, and she asked me if I was let down by how she looked. I told her I'm not let down by her looks, I just find it a little silly to think that counted as a present. She's still mad at me and I honestly don't know if I'm in the wrong here. Hey guy, you fucking stupid idiot. What are you talking about?
Straight like that.
What are you talking about? She didn't buy lingerie so she could feel fucking pretty. You know? Stop that. Stop that right now. What a dope. That is insane. Of course it's a present for you. I was like, what? What?
Okay, let me hear you then. Do you think that is if your girlfriend buys a lingerie set?
Absolutely.
That's a present.
Happy Valentine's Day to me. That's what I think.
I was just asking.
Yeah,
I agree.
Absolutely. Well, it's not a present for fucking her, is it? It's one of those double standards. Like if I bought a fucking lacy pair of jocks and put them on and went, have that for yourself, she'd go, right, where's my actual present though?
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No woman wants to see me in a fucking pair of lacy jocks so they can kind of see me balls and then take them off and have sex with me. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? That's insane.
You know what? We're just literally, this whole episode has just been me realizing that there's a double standard for everything in the fucking world.
Yes.
There's not one thing without double standard. Not a single one.
Of course there's not. And we're on the bad side of every single one of them.
How are you? How is your girlfriend wearing sexy clothes? You being on the bad
that's
side?
not the bad side. The bad side is that I don't get away with wearing sexy clothes. You imagine, you know how much a pair of lacy jocks would cost me? About 40 cents.
40 cents.
Easily. A pair of jocks with holes in them. I've got some of them, for fuck's sake.
Michael, I think the holes are in the wrong places.
It doesn't matter. The jocks have holes in them. It's sexy.
Dude, I 100% agree with you. I consider that a present.
See, the problem is he's taken the physical lingerie as the present. That's not the present. The present is she's degrading herself so you can fuck her. That's the present. If you don't understand that, you're a dizzy bastard.
The present is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%.
Yeah, once again, this one is not for moms. Just don't tell don't tell your mom this one came out.
I'm gonna tell her to skip this episode.
Yeah,
and
honestly.
if she listens to it, it's her own fault. It's your own fault, ma. Right? It's your own fault. You raised me.
I would take lingerie as a present from now until the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No questions asked. I would pay money to never get another cup ever again.
No cups, only lingerie.
Dude, I'm straight like that.
D cups. That's me.
Dude, every present from now on till the rest of my life being lingerie, I would never complain. I would be living the life.
I certainly wouldn't go on the internet and be like, oh, I don't think lingerie is a good idea.
We
You
didn't
fucking idiot.
we didn't answer the question. Is he an asshole?
Yes.
Yes, you think
100%.
so?
Yeah. A first one, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. What a dope.
So you think that makes him an asshole?
Yeah. He's a moron. He's not only do I think it makes him an arsehole, I think it makes him a stupid arsehole.
No, dumb I agree. Stupid I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, asshole.
So your girlfriend, you go out for a fucking dinner or whatever on your birthday. You come home, your girlfriend says, hold on there, you stay there, I'm going to go and get you a present. And then she calls you in and she's in lingerie. And then after you have sex with her, you go, where's my actual present? Hey, you're an arsehole, bud. You're an arsehole. Like, if somebody, for example, you just mentioned you don't like to get cups, yeah? Somebody gives you a cup for Christmas or whatever, you're not going to turn around and go, this is not a present. Where's my actual present? You're going to fucking smile and nod and say, thanks very much. And if you don't, you're an arsehole. The same thing applies if your girlfriend gets you fucking lingerie and says, that's your present.
Yeah, you're right. No, that was an excellent example.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Fuck that guy.
That was very insightful.
What a
Michael.
dope.
Look at this science man
Look
over
at
here,
fucking
bro. Like,
science, man.
dude is like a psychology grandmaster. Not even a master. He's a grandmaster.
Listen, when it comes to women in lingerie, I'm something of a professional. So that's all I'll say.
2000 ELO psychologist.
Yes. Absolutely.
Only problem I have it, like obviously when you were reading your story, I was looking for new ones to read. The only problem is they're so long.
They're too long. So it's this one comment. My girl fucked 7 guys at Torture Garden in London. It's hard not to forget when she told me that. Hey guy,
That was a very memorable moment.
that's not your girl anymore. We're talking about.
I think it wasn't even your turn in this case. It was just a woman that you knew.
He was one of the 7. He was one of the 8 guys.
He was cheering in the room.
He was the first one of the 8.
Oh, I have one from relationship advice.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
I, female 26, accidentally made my partner, male 27, wait outside at 4 a.m. for over an hour. Is it over? Question mark. Yes, it is. So for context, me and my partner have been living at my mom's house for a while now. Things have been up and down for us both, so although it's not the most ideal living arrangement, it's made things slightly easier during this rough patch. However, with situations like this, it's becoming a problem. I've never been so serious and so in love with someone, so I believe sometimes it definitely clouds my judgment on situations, but this time I think I really messed up unintentionally. Last night he messaged me from work to say he wanted to come home early and he wasn't feeling too good. He works nights. I agreed to stay up until he was ready to come home so I could order him an Uber because public transport is not 24 hours here and we don't drive. Originally, he said he'd be done by 2 a.m., so I waited up. He then didn't communicate with me until 3 a.m. At that point, I was shattered. I didn't complain though. I just ordered him the cab and waited for him to be in it, so I knew I'd done and I just needed to help. This is where it goes tits up.
Wonderful expression.
Good woman, everything went tits up. Side by before I continue. Capital. Every time he leaves for work, my first question is, do you have your key? Question mark. His response was, yes, it's in my pocket. So as far as I was concerned, I done my job for the night. I could finally rest. Phone back on silent. He'll be home soon for cuddles. So sweet. He comes from home and he comes from work and gives you cuddles. But no, no cuddles. He didn't have his key, and of course I was fast asleep and didn't hear my phone to the point he rang it so many times it died. What the fuck? This man was just fucking dialing. How many times you have to call a fucking phone that it runs out of battery, man?
A whole bunch.
So he ended up waiting outside for over an hour until I eventually woke up, realized he wasn't in bed, and my phone was dead. I could literally feel the panic rush through my body. And I shut up to rush to the door, and I saw him standing there. I was met by some F's and offs. Fucks and fucks off. And I knew it was I knew it wasn't good. When he told me to fuck off, I had a feeling he wasn't happy. Very insightful woman. He's so angry at me, and I completely understand why. But then my argument is, I asked him about his key to avoid the very situation from happening because I know myself and I can drop like a fly when I'm tired. So who is responsible here?
As a man who's been in a relationship for 15 years, I have many opinions on this entire thing. Number one, a woman fell asleep when she was meant to stay awake. I'm fucking shocked. Shocked by that. Number two, if you go out of the house and you don't have a fucking key to get back in, guess what? That's your fucking problem. That's your problem, especially if you're going working fucking nights. You don't bring your key, fuck you. Second of all, she said she's staying at her ma's house. Just knock on the door. Knock on the fucking door. Wake somebody up. Don't wait outside for an hour. That's insane. Ring the doorbell or something. You absolute dope. It makes no sense to me. And also, to hark back to a previous point, just buy some lingerie and everything is grand. Problem solved. You're welcome. Dr. Phil.
Yeah, honestly, in that case, write a little message on a piece of paper saying wake up, tape it to a brick and straight through the fucking window.
Yeah.
She wakes up and she's gonna read the message saying wake up, and she's gonna be like, oh shit, I already did that.
Everybody's in the wrong in this situation. He's in the wrong, she's in the wrong.
I honestly,
These are all idiots.
I stand with the girl on this one. She did not fuck up here. He said, look, my friend, I need to talk, I need to stand behind my woman right there because I don't think she was wrong at all. So she called my man a taxi, cab, Uber, whatever the fuck it was. First of all, you're not a toddler, do it yourself. You don't need your girlfriend calling you a taxi. Number one. Second of all, he confirmed he has a key in his pocket. How the fuck you check the key in your pocket and you say you have it and then you suddenly come home and there's no key? He didn't say he lost it. It ended up he didn't have it. And he specifically said it was in his pocket.
Yeah. The real fuck up is with him for definite. 100% the real fuck up is with him.
Yeah.
Don't leave the house without your key. And if you do, fuck you, you're locked out. Not my problem.
But you said, I don't think she did anything wrong because A, she called him a taxi. She made sure that he has the key, which he confirmed he has. And then she went to sleep. What is this woman supposed to be awake every time he's not home?
No, see, the thing is, it's not that she fell asleep. It's that she said she wasn't gonna fall asleep. She said she would stay up. If you say you're gonna stay up, stay fucking up. This is the problem for me with this. I'm recently burned by this. Every fucking night of the week, Jade will put some shit on the telly and be like, oh yeah, we'll watch this. And then 5 minutes later, she's fucking snoring. And then when I take the remote and I say, you fell asleep, and I turn it off, she wakes up and starts giving me, no, I didn't, I might have been watching it. And I'm like, no, you're not. You have to have been asleep. To the point I've had to start video recording her face
You're so bad.
while she's asleep and then waking her up so that she can't go, no, I might have been watching it. You're at have been asleep, you fucking dope.
You are such a petty motherfucker.
No. See, this is the thing. You're only 5-6 years into a relationship. I'm 15 into mine. This is like Jade will put on fucking wrestling, which is 3 hours long, and fall asleep after 10 minutes. And if I don't fucking notice she's gone asleep, I'm stuck watching wrestling by myself until I realise, oh, this bitch is asleep. But then what happens is, if I check on her every few minutes and she's not asleep, she gets fucking annoyed at me for checking if she's asleep or not. I can't win. If I check to see if she's asleep, I'm a dickhead. If I wake her up after she's asleep, I'm a dickhead. I'm a dickhead regardless.
Yeah, but
If you say you're going to stay awake to watch 3 hours of fucking wrestling, stay awake to watch 3 hours of wrestling, or don't put the fucking thing on.
okay, my friend, I have to say something. I understand it's frustrating, and like you said, you're like 15-year deep battle hardened motherfucker in the trenches.
Yeah.
Like for 15 years. You know that there are some aspects of your partner that just annoy you and you have to accept that.
Some would be an understatement.
Oh, bro, come on,
A
man.
massive amount.
Yeah, nah, don't cheat.
She'd say worse about me, I fucking promise you.
Hey, she come on here.
I'll get her on. I'll bring her the next time.
Next episode you don't come, she comes alone.
I'll drop her off and I'll pick her up when you're done. How's that sound?
Oh,
No
dude,
problem.
We will have the most fun talking about you.
I would love to hear it.
I probably wouldn't.
Be an hour long about how wonderful I am.
I'm sure it would be.
It would. I'm great.
Nah, yeah, but you know, some things about your partner are not compatible with you.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, if you love them, you're gonna accept that. If you cannot accept that, well, then you break off with them, you know what I
And
mean?
if you really love them, you give them shit about it. Every time it happens.
If you really love them, you record them while they're sleeping.
You don't make it sound creepier than it is. It's not. I don't save the record.
There's just a whole fucking web page on dark web of Jade sleeping.
Every time I have to wake this bitch up.com. That's what it's called. I'm gonna start that. We'll fucking see. Thing will be full.
But so, I fucking forgot.
I don't even know what the point is. Fuck it. Listen, bring a key when you go to work during the night.
That's it.
Keep your phone charged and fucking don't tell your fella you're gonna stay awake when you're gonna go to sleep. And also, if you get locked out, just fucking ring the doorbell. Wake somebody up. Don't stay outside for an hour like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, in that situation, yeah, I think that the guy is at fault. And of course, look, you mad, right? Because you stood outside for an hour and it's 4 a.m. You mad. And you're gonna be mad. But you're gonna be mad for that day. And then when you think about it for a second, you can be like, oh yeah, it's I fucked up.
Yeah.
I forgot my keys. I got stuck outside. I didn't do anything about it except apparently called her in the 260 times because I know how you empty a phone battery calling somebody, like that's crazy. So yeah, you fucked up, brother. Don't be mad at your woman for that.
So then when you realise that you're being a prick, what you do is you go out, you buy some lacy jocks, then you tell her to wait outside while you get her a present, and then you leave the bitch out there for an hour. And then you don't even wear the lingerie.
Yeah, you
Fuck her.
You tell her, ooh, baby, come outside. I have something special for you. Just slam the door.
Yeah. Fucking have that. No key, no nothing. Leave her out to make sure it's raining as well, just to drive the point home.
Yeah, like you're not a fucking super villain.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you would be. If we got left outside for an hour at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm fucking nuking everyone. Everyone's getting it. I'm gonna be petty as a motherfucker and everybody's getting shit off me for it.
Like fucking Oprah. You get fucked up. You get fucked
Yeah,
up.
100%.
Look under your
fucking
seat.
villain. A pure super villain I turn into.
Okay, I have one more to read and then that's gonna be the last one. Go wrap it up for today. My fiance, 25 female, is sexually unattracted to me, 27 male. Should I break off the wedding? Hi all, this is about me. Okay, when I'm reading this, I'm reading it exactly how it's written.
Oh, please do. Typos, misspellings, everything.
He didn't write, this is about me. He wrote, this about me. And my fiance, some backstory. We met in college when she was a freshman and I was a sophomore. That American people, I don't know.
Fuck out here with that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, how old you were. I assume you were like 18, 19.
I was
don't
in
know.
college and she was in college.
Yeah, so sophomore, I don't fucking know. Have been together since, well, I assume that. And have gone through our shares of ups and downs. Sex was fantastic for the first few years. Oh, okay, so banging is good for now. She was in an athlete and I was a gym guy. Bro, this guy does not speak English.
She was in an athlete?
Yeah,
she was inside of an athlete?
Apparently he found her inside of a gym bro or something.
Very good.
So there was lots of sexual tension to go. Now naturally, intimate sex is gone unless I bothered the shit out of her. Oh bro, come on man. And point out how we gone weeks to months. Okay, so
He's a sex pest.
long story short, they go a month or more without intercourse.
Oof.
Nothing I've tried has worked. I'm sure you didn't try chloroform. Don't be crazy.
Oh, don't you can't. We've said some out of pocket things in this episode.
No, but
and then
man,
you
don't
throw that in.
lie to me. He said he tried everything. I doubt that. Yes. Nothing I tried worked. This has been happening for the latter part of 2 years. Her thoughts on lingerie are we grew out of that. Maybe she got fat. She's only
Literally physically grew out of lingerie.
she's only 25 question mark. Are you not sure how old your girlfriend? He wrote she's 25 question mark.
Well, we don't know how old she is. She's a sophomore. She's a fucking whatever.
The fuck do you mean we grew out of it? That's what I like. I like when you talk spicy to me like that. The cracks began to show when we were having a disagreement about this, and I point blank asked if she was unattracted to me. I said I wasn't mad, just disappointed. It doesn't say that.
Hoping she has daddy issues there. That's what it is.
I said I wasn't mad, but I needed her to be honest so we can set expectations for the relationship. She blurted out she thinks she's asexual. I mentioned that I'm fine with that, but I need sex and maybe we should consider the possibility that I'm allowed to fuck other people to fill the void.
I mean, listen, if my girlfriend turns on to me and says she's asexual, she's not my girlfriend anymore.
Let me finish.
Go on,
You're gonna
go
get
on.
your Tokyo shit.
Go on.
I mean, like, the fact is that this man said, fuck other people to fill the void in my life. Let's say it did not end well. Oh God, I really wonder how did you mentioning your girlfriend you'd like to fuck other people did not end well.
He wants to fill some other people's voids.
That's crazy. That's crazy that they didn't work out for you. Usually works for guys when they do that. You must be the first one. Next is the sex toys. Again, no shaming, but she hides it and is embarrassed by a vibrator that she herself brought. I asked if we could incorporate during intimacy, but that was a shutdown. This follows it up that I was cleaning up a mess of hers and putting her stuff away. In her work bag, I found a vibrator. Just straight weird. It's the female equivalent of me carrying a pocket pussy in the bag that is often at a few feet from my boss. This man is unhinged. She knows sex is important to me. However, I think she's just stringing this along as long as she can. Anytime I bring it up, she gets embarrassed and either gets angry or cries or both. Okay, so you're getting a little manipulated. What I do. I'm in a sexless relationship at 27 with someone who is physically unattracted to me. No kids. I got an appointment with a shrink. I'm going to also get some advice from her as well. I make very good money and have a great living situation, so I believe she's taken advantage of me. But perhaps I've been blind and only now waking up.
Leave. That's the advice. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay, hey, listen, we don't have very much sex. Oh, I don't think I like sex. Okay, see you later. Like, sex is not obviously not, fucking the most important thing in a relationship. But anybody who says it doesn't matter is absolutely talking shy.
It matters a lot.
It matters, like...
I think it matters more than people like to admit.
Absolutely. Of course it fucking does. Of course it does. If I didn't want to have sex, I'd be single. You know what I mean? Like, if I was single, I wouldn't be having sex, but I also wouldn't have to watch 3 hours of fucking wrestling while you're asleep.
Hey, you gotta pay the sex toll, my friend.
But that's what I'm saying.
You gotta pay the piper.
If I don't want to watch wrestling and not have sex because you're fucking asleep, I'll just be single and then I don't have to watch wrestling. You know what I mean? I put up with your fucking falling asleep and having to watch wrestling because sometimes we get to have sex. You know?
That's it. I put up with everything with the prospect of sometimes having sex.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm getting into so much trouble after this episode, by the way. When this episode comes out in a few weeks, I'm fucked.
Nah, like, I'm actually gonna... First time since we started this podcast, I'm gonna give an honest to God, serious answer to this.
Go on.
Like, no bullshitting. I won't even crack jokes because we usually just... Everything that you hear us saying, it's mostly jokes. Like, we're not obviously Michael is not with his girlfriend just because he sometimes has sex. Like he would go visit prostitutes if
Don't
that was
put
the
words
case.
in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm,
I said what I said.
I'm sorry for trying to help you out there.
I said what I said, and I meant it.
Now, what I want to say is for this case, nah, man, sexual incompatibility, not even to that regard, even in lesser extent, is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen to your relationship in this scenario? Not even as extreme as your girlfriend claiming she's asexual, which is like she does not want to have sex ever.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna spend next 4 or 5 years in that relationship and you're gonna be trying your best to look past it and you're gonna get bitter.
Yeah.
You're gonna start resenting your girlfriend more and more and more and more and more until you eventually break up. Like you will, don't get me, you will break up. Either you go crazy or you will break up. So like in this case, save 5 years of your life and break up with her now.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Yeah, because
will
you're
not.
It's not even your girlfriend. What that is your friends.
Yeah, your roommates.
Yeah. Your friends. You know what I mean? And by the sounds of things, you're not getting along, so you probably shouldn't be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So you don't get along, you don't have sex, but you live together and sleep in the same bed. What's the fucking point?
Yeah, like you
What's
don't
the
even fucking
point?
like each other, man.
Yeah, that's insane. So
Yeah.
she thinks you're fat and ugly and you're not getting any and you have loads of money and you're paying for everything and you don't even like each other, you argue all the time. That's ridiculous.
May I ask something?
Go on.
So she says that she's asexual, right?
Yeah.
Which means has no sex drive, like libido, has none to zero. And she has a vibrator in her backpack and she carries the shit like Dora the Explorer, like everywhere. What the fuck is like if you're asexual, wouldn't that be kinda like that you don't even masturbate, no? You have no desire for that.
According to Google, asexual is experiencing no sexual feelings or desires, not feeling sexual attraction to anyone.
Okay, can you Google what is the correlation between asexual people and masturbating? Yeah, I really wonder because if asexual people are not even like getting horny at all, then she's lying to you because she's obviously like, as far as you say, she keeps that tang on her, you know, like wherever she goes, she just whips out the fucking vibrator.
She gets the strap. No, it says here, many asexual people still have a libido and might experience sexual desire. Asexual people might still masturbate or have sex. After all, sexuality doesn't always mean someone doesn't enjoy sex. It just means they don't experience sexual attraction.
So just people.
So she
rather.
just doesn't look at him and go, oh, he's sexy. But maybe she likes getting fucking pounded out.
That's
knows?
exactly like my girlfriend then.
Now we're going to have to become sexless roommates at this rate.
At least we like each other.
Yeah, that's true.
For now.
For now, till we don't have sex with each other and
That-
then it
you
goes,
kn- you know-
wrong.
You know where to go left? First time we live together, I wake up and see you eating a sausage and having a cup of tea. I fucking strangle you.
More. Where'd you get that sausage? It better have been from the attic. What do you mean it came out of the fridge? Oh, you fucking bastard.
Okay, we're gonna end it here with a little sausage throwback. Actually,
have to.
sausages really work in this whole scheme of this
It
episode.
does. If you know, it's get to a point where somebody's going to eat a sausage and that's going to be the end of that.
I genuinely think that there was not a single episode where we didn't mention sausages in one way or another.
Good. We have to.
Are we gay?
Maybe.
Flashback.
No, I'll tell you what it was, man. So I accepted this guy as a gay person, right? You know, he was just a guy to me. Like I don't care who you like. We talk episode 3. We talk all about that, but I don't care who you sleep with. If you're a good person, if you're a nice person, you're a nice person. Like what you do inside of your bedroom, you do you. Rather like bend people however you like. But
Okay.
what he did was he constantly made jokes about me being gay. He couldn't accept that I wasn't gay. You get me?
End of flashback.
Maybe that guy was right.
There's a fucking note. There's a note to end the podcast on. Tune in next week to find out if we're gay.
Yeah, honestly, you will find out eventually. The next episode. Michael.
No. Cut that.
Anyways, have a nice day, everybody. And also, if you like this one, like we're just in a period where we're trying stuff. Like we're just experimenting with the podcast. So, like, if you like this kind of episode, let us know. We'll be happy to make more of them. We're just letting our creative juices flow.
Ask us questions. Don't make us go looking for them already.
Yeah, and also, please, if you ask us a question, keep it brief. I'm not bothered.
Yeah,
reading
we don't
like
need a
3
half an
pages.
hour fucking story. Just like ask, what's your favourite colour? Some shit like that.
Yeah, have a nice day, everybody. And also, thank you so much for listening, and we hope you had fun.
Yes, are beautiful. Go on. Talk to you later.